It was worse driving the auto because it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. And there's an R8 over there too. Yeah, I saw that. There's a Ford GT here, but I see it.
The auto.
Thank you all again for coming. I think today went very well, a lot cleaner than yesterday, and that was great. We only had to put a couple of people on the trailers, and one of them even baked their way off the trailer. So, and then they went back on, yeah, 5 minutes later. So, once again, thanks very much. This is the first time we've been to this track, the first time we've been to this area. Seeing this many people who are as dumb and gullible as I am to do something like this, really gratifying. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it, everybody. Let's give some crap away, all right? I think I'm going to start with one of the big ones, what I consider the biggest one of this event. Now, I know everybody comes here and they think this is about going around in a circle the most times. And well, some people find that interesting. I actually prefer people who come and they make their own lives really hard by bringing a really terrible car and doing fantastic things with it. And this is what we call the Index of Effluency Award. It's weighted between the horribleness of your car and the unlikeliness of having any success on the racetrack with it, balanced against your actual success on the racetrack. And of all of our Index of Effluency winners, I have to say none has ever been as fast as this car, which was out there and was phenomenal. It was really one of the most impressive shows I've ever seen. If you were out on the track, you're probably already thinking about the crappy-looking fast car that I have on my list. Now, these people get a lovely trophy made conveniently enough out of the worn-down camshaft of Nick's BMW 2002. And they get $1,000 in nickels. Jeff, can you hold up a nickel box there?
That's a lot of weight.
That's $100. You get 10 of those.
That's a lot in nickels?
It's exceedingly inconvenient to win this race. The winner of the Index of Effluency and my personal current heroes right now, car number 14, Never Give Up. 10 of those away. Next up, these guys are going to be here all day, so I'm going to just continue. Thank you. Next up, the Most Heroic Fix Award. Now, where two teams were in contention for the Most Heroic Fix. One of them was the Mazda 626, which was at the way back of the paddock, that blew a motor in practice. Went, found another motor, put it in overnight, started the race Saturday, then blew a turbo. Found another turbo, put that in and blew that turbo again. And I was very impressed with that, but then they left. They said, screw it, yeah, we're going home. Now, who didn't quit and go home? These guys blew up their motor. They had not enough jacks and jack stands to get the car high enough to make it work. They nevertheless used tires and wheels in a rickety stack, put a new motor in their car and finished the race very fast. Obviously, the Taurus SHO. These guys, they trailered a car. They're from here. They're locals. They trailered their car. I don't actually know if they're still here. They trailered their car all the way to California last year, ran the race, had a great time, blah, blah, blah. And they said, man, this is going to be so much easier in our neighborhood. This is going to be great. We're just going to show up and race, right? Well, they showed up. They ran about 2 laps, popped the motor, done. They're finished. But they hung out. They had a lot of fun. They jawed. They jawboned. I think they got screwed. Team Blue Goose. How many laps did you guys actually accomplish?
0 under green. We got about.
Oh, they went
CRX?
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
That was an hour 15 on pace.
Wait a second. This is not a democracy. So, however, a lot of people have come up and they said, well, where do we vote for the People's Choice? And I say, tell me who you really love. Oh, and let's not forget when they showed up for tech, they did not have a firewall, so they stole a stop sign from the street. Thank you guys, well done. Only 5. Now we're going to blow through the classes here. We've got 4 classes in relative expectation of speed. The winners, I got a question for these guys. The winners of the fastest prayer of winning category, you'll understand how this works in a minute. Car number 7, Witch Doctor Motorsports Bikini Racing. Come on up here. Now don't take the long way around because I got a question for you. So explain to me how it was that about 20 minutes from the end of the race you were about a half a lap down. No, you were a half a lap down. And you decided to do a driver change. What's that about? That's awesome. That's fantastic. Good job. That is outstanding. Thank you. All right. Second fastest expectation, no prayer of winning class. These guys were actually pretty quick. Number 06, the Kukuru Parade, my personal favorite, one of my personal favorites, the Dangerous Band Technology Trophy. This is the trophy awarded to the car that uses technology that all normal racing series have banned as being deadly and a terrible, terrible idea. Kind of a close contender here because I think that the FIA recently banned plywood wings. But before that, they banned the active air brake. They had a spectacular active air brake and actually just a pretty good car on the Formula N for Mullet Mustang. Where are those boys? Are you putting on your wigs? Oh, you're back there? Here you go. There you go. Show it proudly, boys. Good job. Good job. I have to confess, when they came in, I swear to God, I thought that was real hair. The least horrible General Motors product is an award we've been giving out in honor of GM's 100th anniversary. May they have 100 more? The least horrible General Motors product, I think these guys were spectacular. They had a really good time. They were alarmingly fast, much more than I would have thought, right up until the point when they put a rod through the side of their GM small block. Car 69, the Johansson brothers.
Obviously, this is the award ceremony, and we're almost done.
There were 2 contenders for the most redneck picks. The first was these guys at the Toyota Paseo who burned up their bearings, and they made new bearings out of JB Weld, which is spectacular. Unfortunately, it worked for 3 laps, which is about 2 more than I would have thought, but so good. Anything with JB Weld is almost a guaranteed most redneck fix. And then, sort of in the 11th hour, somebody came in and they were having an overheating problem, and they realized that some of these extinguishers around the track actually get really cold when you shoot them. So every few laps, all night long, they were coming in, or all day long, they would come in, and they would hit their motor with the fire extinguisher when it would get hot. And it worked for quite a while. It was amazing, and I think that's a seriously redneck fix. That would be 03 Puff Puff Pass. Well done, boys. Thanks for prying yourself away from those Doritos to come get your trophies. Oh, it unseized the motor? Oh, dude. That's even better. Okay, they unseized their motor with the fire extinguisher. Even better.